Bloody noses, broken limbs, mostly on folks I knew I could lick. But this one needed planning. And there was the moment of the kill. Was I up to the task? When I asked myself, the answer came immediately. Yes. Yes. Hell, maybe I could even pin it on one of the boys at the office. There was Steve, 20 years with the company, and still manning the phone banks? What makes a man throw in the towel? We were friendly, Steve and I, but not so friendly that I wouldn't have been glad to see him carted away for murder. And there was Kevin, the new kid. Ambitious, hungry, A for effort Kev. You stood in his shoes and looked ahead 20 years, and you got Steve. Having Kev locked up for the murder of Harry Davis would not have been a tough sell. A young man like that in a hurry to move up. There's your motive right there. At least in prison he'd learn real human suffering. Tonight was the night Harry liked to have a couple of drinks after work, so I wondered if maybe tonight was going to be the night he was going to die. No, Harry. I'm just not ready for a relationship yet. Don't worry, I won't be asking you out. Except for a drink now and then. Bottoms up. What do you say to one more at the treetop? Huh? Huh? Nah, it's not the Harry Davis I know. Come on.
I gotta get home to the wife and kids.
The missus will understand. Come on, Harry boy, come on.
Work.
No, listen. We'll take my car. Then you can drink all you want, and I'll drive you home. And tomorrow, I'll pick you up and drive you home. How's that? Huh? Come on.
Nah, Jimmy, you're a good egg.
Shucks, Harry.
Did I ever tell you about the penguin? We used to keep him in the basement at work. We called him Frumpy. Because the black part of his coat had these little brown spots on it. He looked like his tuxedo always needed cleaning.
How'd you get him, anyway?
Oh, Steve's pal Joey. He had a buddy that worked at the Aquarium. Aquarium. He gave him to us. Told us, keep him cold and feed him fishies. You know, the little kind, like you get at the market in town. Anyway, there was a walk-in freezer in the basement from when the place used to be a restaurant. We put him down there with a big old sun lamp. It was penguin paradise. That is, until the freezer started going on the fritz. And those stuck-up assholes upstairs, they stopped pitching in for Frumpy's fishies. Can you believe that? And the little tyke, he was down there all alone. All alone. I mean, come on. If you could get one, why couldn't you get two? One day, he died. He hung up his tuxedo for a little pair of penguin angel wings.
Gee, that's so sad.
We just took the little guy one night and chucked him in the river like he was a bunch of garbage or something. I wonder sometimes about people.
Harry, it was a penguin. It's a little stuffy. I'm just gonna take off my jacket.
Why don't you open the window?
I could do that, Harry. But then, I'd still be driving. Funny about killing someone. You never really know how it's going to go until you do it. Then, everything goes kind of quiet. Was it thrilling? It sure was. I wanted to go out and do it again. Harry, I felt like I was floating above the car. The whole scene laid out below me, and I was watching myself about to off the poor bastard. That's when I knew I was good to go. My confidence skyrocketed. I figured if I could take out a 350-pound piece of meat like him, imagine what I could do with smaller folk. Oh, and about Harry's penguin story. Let me tell you something about the weak-hearted, the compassionate. I don't feel for them. Why should I? I don't know what Harry was feeling when I killed him. I don't know what his face was telling me. Emotionally, I mean. I know what his face looked like. It was the face people get when they're being killed.
What? You killed Harry?
Honey.
Oh my God, Jimmy! You killed a man! You killed Harry Davis!
Good Lord, woman. I only did what you asked me to.
What gave you the idea that I wanted you to kill Harry Davis?
You said it yourself. Remember? Well then, I guess you'll just have to kill him.
I certainly didn't mean for you to go ahead and kill him. Did I?
Either way, it's just too bad. He's lying in the bushes out on Route 3.
Jim.
Look, it's only a matter of time before I get it promoted, and then no one's got to move to St. Paul, or anywhere else for that matter.
I won't stand for it. I'll go to the police. I am going to tell.
Oh, I'm going to tell? Fucking elementary school. Look, give it a few days at least. You don't have to tell anyone. Pretend we never had this conversation. Most likely blow over, and we'll be free from any kind of suspicion about anything. And it'll be 3 or 4 days before they even find Harry.
Jimmy, I'm so scared. I'm scared and I'm confused.
Don't worry, baby. Jimmy's right here. I'll take care of everything. Just think how good it'll be with Harry gone. You just need to go on about your business. Just go to work. I'll take care of the rest of it. Okay, sweetheart? That's my girl. People are so easy to read. They are so predictable. They wear their wishes and desires, hopes, dreams right on their faces. The way they carry themselves, the way they dress. People are full of clues about what they want, who they are. It's all material that I use to infiltrate their lives. I do it with a smile. Well, we saw, all right. We saw I was still an amateur at killing. That morning, a jogger found Harry's body. Had I taken his wallet, the authorities would have had to work a few days to earn their keep. As it was, I'd all but given them a free pass. Very poor planning on my end.
Hey, Jim, did you hear? Harry's dead.
He's dead.
What?
They found him this morning.
No way. You're kidding,
On the
right?
side of the road. He'd been hit in the back of the head and then strangled with his own necktie.
What?
They broke his neck, Jim. They snapped his windpipe and...
We drank last night. You were there.
We're not making this up. Making this up. Check it out. See that black dude over there? Detective Homicide.
But last night he was... I left him right after you did. Harry, gone.
Murdered. Must have been an awful way to go.
No, Kevin, it was a walk in the park. I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm angry. In this day and age, in our society, innocent, decent men.
It's just so sad.
Sad. It's barbaric, damn it. How could this have happened? What's the use? Why get up in the morning? Why go on in a world gone wrong? World unhinged, derailed, out of control.
Jim, nothing can bring Harry back. What's done is done. But there's always tomorrow.
You're right, Steve. Maybe tomorrow will be better.
It's all you can hope for. There's going to be a wake today at 4. Ned's giving everyone the afternoon off, to pay their respects. We should all go, together.
You know, guys, I'm gonna change into some decent clothes. I'll meet you there.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Now, this whole thing about sociopaths being lazy and all that, it doesn't really fit me. You know, I'm a little smarter than the other employees. I know how to, take the shortcut. No, I'm a working guy. When you're an exceptional person, the rules, they don't apply. The rules are for, schmucks. And you can call me a sociopath, and maybe the label fits. But at the end of the day, It's not gonna help anybody.
Oh, hey. Hey, listen, I need to, see me in a couple of days, right?
Ned Wozniak, the guy with all the marbles, my boss. Young Buck had inherited the business. Unfair? Don't get me started. Well, Harry, maybe if you hadn't gone on and on about Fluffy the penguin, sorry, Frumpy, I might have changed my mind. You know, last minute, buyer's remorse. Then you see what a pissy mood I was in? It's not my fault you're where you are. Don't blame me. I know. I know. You're saying nothing's worth killing over. You're wondering, why? Why me? Well, why you? Why anybody? Bitch. Bitch, I'm so sorry. Dina. Your father was a great man. Always remember that. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Dina, honey, go see Uncle Timmy for a minute, okay? I'm gonna talk to you.
I'm so sorry, bitch. Why? Why? Why would anyone want to do this to Harry? It just doesn't make sense. The world just doesn't make sense today, Mitch.
He's gonna die soon enough.
And you know, Mitch, I promise you, no matter how much money it costs, no matter how long it takes, we're gonna find who did this and we're gonna bring him to justice. What? What did you say?
He was a fat lech. And when he couldn't get it from me, he bought it.
Bought it? Bought what?
Oh, Jesus Christ, you have to spell it out for you. He was addicted to sex. He was spending it all on sex.
You can't be serious, Mitch. You can't be.
I don't know what I am anymore, Jim. I'm glad the son of a bitch is dead. But he was my son of a bitch. You understand that too, don't you?
Mitch, I know this is an awful time to ask, but can you tell me who Harry was seeing? I mean, maybe it's something I can, help with.
Who he was seeing was anyone who would take the money he should have been spending on us, his family. Including that girl from the office.
Harry was seeing someone at the office?
Yes, at the office. Anyway, did you know? It was that girl in accounts payable. What's her name?
Gail?
Yeah.
Gail Robbins?
Yeah, that's the one. Accounts payable. Whew. I bet he paid her account plenty of times. Shit, I'm so broken up about this.
You must be Jim Collins. Detective Scott Hume.
Hello, Detective.
Sorry for your loss.
He was one of a kind.
Yeah, these things are never easy. Must be real hard for you right now.
Well, we're a tight bunch at the office. We'll be okay in time.
Can I talk to you for a minute? So I hear from, Kevin Ainsley and Steve Ford that the four of you went out drinking last night. Drinking. They left, you and Harry stayed. What happened next?
We finished drinking and said goodbye for the last time.
Bartender says you left together at 9:30.
Right.
Yeah. What happened next?
He went his way and I went mine.
And where would that be?
To my car.
And then?
I drove to a friend's.
To France.
Lady friends.
And?
I spent the night.
What's your friend's name? Your, lady friend?
I'd rather not say.
You sure about that? Sooner or later, I will get her name.
Very well. Her name's Gail Robbins.
Gail Robbins. And accounts payable?
Yes. Well,
Congratulations. She's a lovely gal.
thanks. We like to keep things hush-hush. You know, office gossip.
Understandable.
So, what do you make of it, Detective?
May I see your hands?
What? Why do you want to see my hand?
May I see your hands? Haven't done a whole lot of manual labor, have you there, Jim?
I've been lucky that way.
Spent my 20s working construction. Pretty beat up, huh? Used to do some boxing, too. Yeah, these old misfits need some action. Anyway, what do you think, Jim?
You want to know?
Yeah, I do.
I think it was random. I think poor Harry was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Go on.
Well, I don't know for sure, but what if, just imagine for a moment, Harry's walking to his car, and our man sneaks up behind him with a stick or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and he swings and hits poor Harry on the head. Harry goes down, our man goes for his wallet and realizes that he's just killed a man.
So he hightails it out of there.
On the contrary, he gets his car and drives poor Harry up to Route 3 and leaves him there.
And why would he do that?
Because, Detective, our man frequents the bar where Harry drinks. He doesn't want Harry's body found anywhere near his watering hole. And that's why he drives him up to Route 3.
You know what I think?
What?
I think we're dealing with someone who's really sick up here in the head. Someone who enjoys killing.
You mean someone who's cuckoo up here?
Yeah. We are talking about the rush that a man gets when he kills.
It's unreal that there are people out there like that. People without a conscience, people without a moral compass walking our streets.
You don't have to tell me about that. The world is full of deranged animals. These demented killers have no souls. They have to be stopped. Sometimes I just want to take the law into my own hands. But I'm a cop, so I play by the rules. Have to. Anyway, thank you for your take on this, Jim.
Not at all, Detective.
Have you ever considered a career in law enforcement?
Do you think I'd be good at it?
Yes, I do. You're very perceptive.
No, really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Detective. I'm gonna look into that.
Promise?
Promise.
He said he'd see about getting me a raise.
How many times did you fucking win?
Just once. Just once, Jim, and it was a long time ago. It was months ago. You have to believe me.
Did he pay you for it? Now, I want details.
I turned you on. And I fucked Harry.
Start at the beginning. I didn't immediately get promoted to supervisor. It took a whole 2 days.
Jim, you're good for the small sale. You know, the repeat customer. The little guy who buys from us year in and year out. You don't drive anyone away and you close the deal. But you've never closed anything major. Admit it, you're just not as well liked as Harry was.
Okay. St. Harry was loved by everyone. It's a shame he's dead. Now, here I am. And you know I'm good for it.
Jim, I appreciate your commitment to this company. There's nothing we won't look at and try to improve with dignity and respect.
Ned, you need to make me sales manager. You need to give me Harry's accounts. I've been busting my ass selling backflow preventers and slip nuts to small-time contractors from here to East Jerkwater, and it's my turn to shine, damn it. This is my moment.
Easy there, Jimbo. No need to get your panties in a bunch. Remember, I'm in charge here.
Damn it, Ned. Don't make me come after you, huh?
You have any idea what's at stake here, Jimbo?
Nothing I can't handle, Ned.
You know about the 23-story office tower going up downtown, huh?
Harry was managing that account.
When he died, the heating and plumbing materials bid for the building was not a done deal, by any measure.
Go on.
We are talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of business. Jim, I'm slammed. I give you that deal and you drop the ball, I'm going to make it clear to the owners of this company, you fucked it up.
What about making me sales manager?
You think you can hack it?
Try me. I don't hate the people I'm about to kill. I just dislike them very much. At the time, I'm killing them. After I've killed them, I'm okay again. If there was something wrong with killing, folks wouldn't have been given the ability to be so good at it. Hate me? You won't hurt my feelings. There are no feelings there to be hurt. Hello, Detective.
Hey, Jim. I know you did it. I don't know how, yet. But I know you did it. And trust me, when I find out how, I'm gonna come at you with more than just my tin badge, my gun.
I beg your
You think I'm some type of fucking novice? I can see it in your eyes. I can hear it in your voice. It's so obvious, I am surprised no one has seen it before. Okay, so what I don't know is what type of scam you were trying to pull. Huh? I mean, is it that you were just trying to kill Harry in order to get his job, or is it something else? So, when I get Gail to tell me the truth, about 10 o'clock on Tuesday, you and me, we're gonna have a nice little conversation about how you took Harry up to Route 3 and you squeezed the life out of him. How about that, Jimmy?
Maybe we can work something out.
Oh, you bet your sweet ass we gonna work some out.
Just what I needed. A cop that knew.
The detective worries me.
Going to the cabin's not gonna make the cop go away.
If we get through this, you start seeing some real money, right?
And after that?
We get engaged.
Now, Gail.
You'd get down on one knee, wouldn't you? For me. And I'd hold out my hand, like normal people.
Like normal people.
We put a down payment on a house, maybe a fixer-upper.
And while I'm slaving away at the office and working on the roof, what would you be doing?
Minding the kids.
Kids. Go on.
The house is inviting. There's the yard with the fence. Mornings, the children walk to school, and you drive to the office. Afternoons, the children come home or go play.
Why couldn't she just shut up and let me drive? I was getting tired of her whiny voice and her grand scenarios of marital bliss after I got out of jail. I realized the only real adult, the only one capable of living with killing was going to be me. And I was going to walk that last mile alone. It would have been nice if Gail had been mature enough to live with killing, but I could see she just didn't have the stomach for it. I wanted to pull over right then and there and squeeze that neck of hers until she turned purple. That wouldn't have been the smart move. We got to the cabin and spent the weekend all lovey-dovey in each other's arms. The thing about Gail, she liked it rough. Alive, she'd talk. Said she would. The truth, I had no choice. She'd left me none. So yeah, rough. about the stupid ones. We're talking low-hanging fruit. When it comes to killing, the stupid ones are just fabulous. No need to dress it up for the stupid people. Murder, I mean. No need to get dramatic. You know, they wouldn't know what hit them anyway. Now, when it comes to the stupid ones, if you want to get away with murder, be boring. Oh. Drop my mic. The drive back was uneventful. I didn't even stop to eat because I didn't want to be seen. And even on an empty stomach, I have to admit, I felt great. I could go on about poor Gail, but what's the use? That only gets sentimental. Detective, how'd you get in?
Morning, Jimbo. You killed it, didn't you? Didn't you? Do I look like a people person? Oh, do I look like a people person? Don't play any games with me, Jimbo. Now, you got her in the car, drove up to the cabin, and you finished her off, right? Now, Jimbo, tell me a story that I like. Maybe I'll let you live.
I want a lawyer. I want due process.
Due process is a motherfucking bullet to your brain.
Okay, I drove her up to the cabin, and then I strangled her, and then... What? You follow me?
Drink? So tell me something, Jimbo. I mean, I get why you killed Harry for the promotion and all, but, what about Gail?
She was gonna tell.
You told her about Harry.
I should have known better.
Yeah, you should have known better. You know what? There's no end to the question of, how stupid can you be? Why'd you tell her about Harry?
She wanted me to do it. Said it was the only way to get ahead. Said she didn't want to move to St. Paul.
Wasn't St. Paul? Aja. So you didn't move there instead? You took out Harry.
Yes.
Well, I like an honest man, even if he is a killer. Well, Jimbo, I'm gonna go.
You're not gonna
Did I
arrest
say
me?
I was gonna arrest you? Then I'm not gonna arrest you, okay? You go to work. You got a new job as a supervisor, right? You go be a supervisor. Except now, half of your weekly paycheck gonna come to me. In cash. Capiche?
Oh.
Oh, he says. Another thing, Jimbo. From this moment on, you belong to me. Okay? That's right. From this point on, you are my property. Just give it a few days. You're gonna like me in my bed. Puppy. Good puppy.
Nothing succeeds like success. I was the new supervisor, and everyone had to make nice. They believed flattery would get them on my good side. All of a sudden, I was influential, and everyone wanted to curry favor. I was in charge. I was going to make top dollar, and all I had to do was show up and smile. And if half my dough was going to a cop so I could stay out of jail, well, it wasn't too high of a price to pay. I'd bought time, plan how I was going to get Hume off my back. But cop killing doesn't sit well with other cops. That's one breed that looks after its own. Would come after me, permanent like, nah. It was too soon to call Gail missing. Folks just assumed she'd eventually call in sick or something. Of course, I knew better, but it wasn't my business to say so. All I had to do was smile, pay Hume, and wait.
What do you mean you can't give me a raise?
Look, I got you Harry's office, gave you Harry's account, made you manager. What more do you want?
I'm a manager. I want a manager's salary.
You haven't earned it yet, Jimmy.
I have to.
Have not.
Have to.
Look, I'm not gonna sit here like a couple of kids arguing over the last cookie. I can't give you the raise.
Ned, I'm a manager. Look at the sign on the door. I deserve to get a raise.
No, you don't, Jim. Not yet.
Then what's the point?
The point is, you have to show me you can manage. And sell.
Give me the raise, and I'll show you.
That's not how it works. And it gets worse.
What could be worse?
The commission on the office tower account.
Don't even think about touching my 10%.
The owners insist.
For fuck's sake, Ned. You move me up, you give me Harry's accounts, you throw more work at me, but you don't raise me, and you pull my commission.
Come on, Jimmy. It's not that bad. I got you the office. And the commission's not totally going away. It's just coming down some.
The suspense is killing me, Ned. Come on, tell me, by how much?
5%.
Ned, I was making more money selling PVC at the walk-in counter.
I know, Jimmy. Hey, but think of what you're gonna make when you close the office tower plumbing and heating deal.
You mean if? It's not as easy as it looks.
Those are some big shoes you're filling, Jimmy. You said you were good for it. Come on, don't do this to me. I stuck my neck out for you.
Don't worry. I'll close the deal.
Only 300?
I got the promotion, but they didn't raise my pay.
You got the promotion, but not the money.
It's the new American way. Want to see my pay stub?
I want to see 3 times the money. Anyway, Jimbo, it's not my problem. Just come up with the rest of it.
No, wait. Isn't there something we can do? This'll wreck me.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah,
What, Jim?
I'm sorry, Detective. This killing thing, it's stronger than me. I couldn't help myself.
You couldn't help yourself.
I promise. I'll get you your money. You have to give me some time.
Oh, okay, Jim. How much time do you need?
How about 6 months?
How about a week? And you better produce some real cash, or you and I are gonna have to talk about how much rope you're gonna need to hang yourself. Oh, yeah. One more thing. I'm not keeping you out of jail only for your hard-earned dollars. Let me disabuse you of that. I'm keeping you out of jail because, well, Jim, you're a killer. You kill for pleasure. There's the normal Jim, and then there's the guy that kills. I like that. I use psychopaths like you.
It was not looking good. I felt as if I'd failed. Then I thought, if he was right about me having another guy inside of me, then no other guy could be that other guy, like I could be that other guy. And I felt better. Gail. Sweet Gail. I choked the life out of her. Dragged her into the bushes. Left her for the wild animals. Had I botched it so thoroughly? I'd left her unconscious? Was that it? And how did she get well and get back to town? This was not what I would have called a success. I had let myself down. It was sloppy work.
Yes, I'm drinking hernia fluids, thank you. I know I wanted to be back. Thank you, Paula. Thank you.
Gail. How is it that you're...
That I'm alive?
Gail.
You'd bleed all over the carpet. It'd be a bitch to clean. Maybe you'd die. I'd say it was self-defense. These colorful squeeze marks on my neck match the shape of your murderous hands. And as for Harry, I tell the truth about the time that you showed up at my apartment Tuesday night.
Where did you get a gun?
We all have to answer for something, Jim. But it never comes at the time or the place that we want it to, does it?
But I needed to know, no matter the cost. If only to find out if I needed to offer. And next time, I'd finish the job. Looking up at her window that night, I felt what every man feels when he's been dumped. Alone. And without a friend in the world.
Jim? Jim, are you out there?
Gail.
I'm armed, Jim.
Gail, please. I just want to talk.
Walk away, Jim. I'll shoot you. You know I will.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I promise.
Come in.
How you doing, Gail?
Is that Jim? Jim! Hey, Jimbo, my man. Welcome to the party. Hey, Jim, get yourself a drink. No, Gail, give my man Jimbo a drink, all right? That's right, the good stuff, not the watered down stuff either. Go ahead. Listen, I'll be up there in just a second and get myself together, all right? Where my pants?
Gail. I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I didn't know what I was doing.
I'd say you had your wits about you.
I was weak.
You called this weak?
I didn't know.
You knew what you were doing.
Hey, Jimbo. Sweetheart, I asked you to get our guest a drink.
He can fix it himself.
Sorry, Jimbo. She seems to be a little upset. Hey, why don't we have a toast, huh? May the devil chase us every day of our lives, and may he never catch us. So, Jimbo, tell me, what are you doing here?
I want to talk to Gail.
Oh, I'm in the way.
Scott, don't leave me alone with him.
I, sure could use an explanation right about now.
Yeah. I followed you up to the cabin. And when you choked Gail, she passed out, but obviously she didn't die. After you left, it fell on me to get her, give her mouth to mouth. But she wasn't too broken that I couldn't fix her. So, I took her home, gave her a bath, pain medication, a gun for self-protection.
Why didn't you break into the cabin and stop me?
She asked me the very same question. Tell you the truth, I thought you guys were enjoying yourselves, you know, with some of that rough and ready, stiff and steady, make a Johnson stand to attention, boy. Huh? What you know?
When I saw you drag her out, I thought to myself, extortion for 2 murders is better than 1. You know, see, I already had you for Harry. And Gail? Well, that just seemed like a great deal.
Well, that settles it. Then I'll be going.
You're not going anywhere. Sit down. Have you ever read the book When Bad Things Happen to Bad People?
What do you want, Hume?
This man, he's an accountant, employed by a very prestigious company called If You Value Your Kneecaps, You Don't Want to Know, Inc., right? He carries a briefcase wherever he goes, never parts with it.
You want the briefcase?
Right.
Let me see. You want me to...
Well, it's a rotten business, but you're made for it.
If I get you the briefcase, will you leave me alone?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'll forget all about you and Harry Davis, yeah.
About the accountant. Do I have to, you know...
Jimbo. When his boss finds out he doesn't have a briefcase, he's a dead man anyway.
I'll figure out it was you.
Who's gonna tell him? You? Jimbo, they won't miss him. And no one at the precinct is gonna make waves over a dead mob numbers guy anyway. You know, you'd be doing us a favor.
So Hume had ties to the mob. Didn't matter where you looked these days, some fellow would be up to no good. Hume was getting paid to look the other way. Wasn't happy with the chump change. What a cop. Some days it ain't just me that's crooked. Then I got an idea. It came to me as I was following the accountant. At first it was an unpromising, improbable idea, but then it quickly gained currency in my mind's eye, and by the time the accountant got to his office, it had crystallized into a turnkey strategy that, for once, wasn't just muscle. No, this baby had brains. It was so audacious. It made everything up till now look like the work of an amateur. You think I'm nuts. There's no need to call someone nuts. We have a normal side, like I do. Just because people think life's a square deal doesn't mean it isn't run by whack jobs like me. I'm a walking miracle. A man without conscience. People are restrained by conscience. Who are you? Nobody special. What do you want? Gosh, what does it look like I want? I'd say there's truth to the saying that behind every fortune there's a crime.
This money's dangerous, pal. You know who it belongs to?
Okay. So we're going to have a conversation then.
It has its advantages.
It certainly does. For example, I just asked you what it looked like I wanted. You were supposed to say the money, but instead you said, this money's dangerous. And then I'd have to say something clever, allowing you to buy time, and so on, and so on, and so on. Well, we both know perfectly well how this is going to end.
Mister, you don't know what you're getting into.
I'm in too deep as it is. They say you can get more done with a kind word and a gun than you can with a kind word alone. So you want to breathe normal or through your chest?
You're not gonna shoot me. You don't look the type.
And you don't look like the type to take chances.
You don't look like a killer.
Maybe I'm pretending.
You're too calm to kill me right now.
You know why I'm so calm?
Because you're not gonna shoot me.
Because I surrendered to my demons a long time ago. Do you know a detective named Scott Hume?
He's one of ours.
He sent me here to kill you.
Like hell he did. You got your money. So scram already. I know when I'm licked.
You mob guys got all the
What's
cliches.
your story anyway? What's Scotty got on you that's got you on me?
Call your boss and tell him Scott stole his money.
You would never touch mob money.
No?
No.
Hello,
Hello, detective. It's me.
Jimbo. You should know better than to call me on this line.
I've got the money.
So it's done. Baker, right?
Yep.
What'd you do with the body?
I used weights. 20-pounders, one for each ankle. And watched them disappear into the mystic.
All right. Maybe tonight.
Detective. You meet me in the parking lot at the corner of Windsor and Columbia tomorrow night at 11 o'clock.
Jimbo.
I guess I better have the boss send someone tomorrow at 11.
Yes, you do.
Guess you're right.
I guess I am.
I guess. It's all over for Scotty.
I guess it is.
Wait. About the money. My wife. My kids.
I could have told him his boss would be getting his money back, minus a small finder's fee. I'm no fool, I don't steal from the mob, but I liked making him feel like he was finished, even if it was only for a few hours. Do I look like your mother? I didn't want to chance it by going home. Hume was going to be looking for me. I grew up being told by so many people that the world was a certain way, that good would be rewarded, evil would be punished. Those who obeyed the rules would end up in a better position than the ones who didn't. And frankly, I haven't seen a lot of evidence to bear out the truth of that. My parents, you know, they were kind of losers. They didn't know what they were doing. Not easy growing up in that household, let me tell you. As far as my childhood is concerned, you know, it wasn't so much that I had a hard childhood. I wasn't really understood or appreciated for frankly, how smart I really I was so much smarter that they just, just couldn't relate to me. I've never seen that much money before. No way the mob was going to let it just disappear. Sooner or later, they find everyone. It wasn't going to be easy letting it go. Though I took some comfort thinking this was the price to pay to see Hume shot to pieces. That night I had myself a good time. I made the rounds, the way I like to make them. I've often been one to give in to the scent, the shape, and the skin of the fairer sex. You might say it's one of my weaknesses. And sometimes when I get that feeling, that weakness, it makes me feel mean, you know? A little on edge. Not much. Enough to want to leave a girl with a little something to remember me by. Things got a tad out of hand with the chippy I took back to my room. She got away, but not before getting off a clean shot. Almost took out my left orb. Left me with one hell of a shiner, I'll tell you what.
She holds me up forever and it's like that.
I never got here early.
I really like that. Hey, Jimbo. What happened to you?
Well, this whore tried to steal my money and I had to beat her to death, and she got a good crack off on my cheek, and, what are you gonna do? Just kidding, kidding. I was walking out of the store with my cereal and my carton of milk when, wham! I ran right into a glass door.
That happened to me once.
I have, thankfully, never walked into a glass door.
Never?
Well, maybe.
Okay, that many times?
That's not that much. Well, okay, that's a lot, but that's not much.
That's nothing. I've walked into
Did it have a... I mean, if it has, does it count as a glass
It's mostly
door?
glass.
Well, but if it has one of those, does that count?
Was it just a door to the window?
Well, I could have done that. If it has a, then yeah. Oh, hey, Jim. What's up?
I need you to do something for me, Steve.
Anything to help, Jim. You know that.
I need you to close that office tower deal.
I'm customer service. I'm not sales.
I need you to call them and tell them that I'm not feeling well.
Are you okay?
Of course I am. I'm asking you to make up a story.
Why?
Because I need you to close the tower deal for me.
I can't do that. It's not right.
That's your opinion.
What's the matter, Jim?
What's the matter, Jim?
Oh my God, what are you doing? What's going on?
It's no secret I can't close a deal that big. Too many moving parts. There's enough heating and piping in that order to build a skyscraper. I want that commission, and you're gonna customer service it until it's closed.
Where's Ned?
You'd go to Ned. You'd go to Ned.
No!
Shut up! You're gonna close that deal, and you're gonna report back to me. If anyone else hears about this, you're gonna kiss your ass goodbye. Okay? Okay? You'll close. You'll close or you'll suffer.
Jim, what did I do? That's what you didn't do, Steve. Spend your life manning the phones, which is all you'll be remembered for if anyone cares. Steve, you're worthless, and that's why you're gonna do exactly what I tell you to do. Closing this office tower deal will be your one shot. Got me?
Jim, I'll try my best.
I'm on to you, Steve. Try something.
Jim, I'm moving Kevin in here with you.
What? Wait,
How about that corner? Sure. Does that work for you?
wait.
Jim, we're moving Kevin up. I want you to take Kev under your wing. Teach him everything you know. Mentor the lad. Show him the ropes. And Kev, I want you to watch Jimbo like a hawk.
Ned, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
Kevin, would you excuse us, please?
Sure thing.
Ned, this is my office. I can't have Kevin in here.
Well, Jimbo, you're gonna have to try.
I need my privacy. I need to close that door in order to sell. You know that's how it works.
I'm out of room.
Oh, come on, Ned. What about my old cube?
Long gone, Jimbo. Hey, what's the matter with you anyway? Kevin's a good kid.
You're really gonna make me work for this, aren't you?
I'm gonna run you ragged, Jimbo. I'm gonna run you into the ground till you're so rich you'll beg for the lazy days going door to door, shilling gaskets to contractors at the ass end of nowhere. Morning, Kev.
Everything all right?
Everything's great. Jim, I'm counting on you. Show Kevin how we do business around here. There's a lot of things that he doesn't know that he couldn't know until now. Thank you so much, Jim. Knew you'd understand. Now, go out there, kick some ass, take some names, damn it, fuck it up, and I'll put Steve in here with the two of you.
I just wanted to say thanks for taking me in like this, Jim. We are gonna do great things. Look at us. We're working on Harry's office tower account. The commission on that baby's gotta be pretty good, right?
Who told you you were on commission?
Oh, wait, Ned did.
What?
He didn't tell you?
Ned, what's this I hear about Kevin being on commission? When did this happen?
Jim, I'm not a failure.
For crying.
Can't be around it. Run this operation and I sell success. That's who I am, what I do. But I'm in a jam. I mean, look around. Everyone's spooked about what happened to Harry, and I'm out of time. So I need someone to go out there and bring the sunshine back into their lives. Do you think you can do that?
Ned, something's come up. I'm gonna have to call you back. Come on, Kevin. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Close a deal. Kevin, see this?
I don't understand, Jim.
Tonight at 11, you're gonna hand this to the account manager for the office tower project.
What is this about?
This is company money. We're using it to buy the account manager. The business he's giving us in return is worth roughly 10 times what we're paying him, so you might call it a win-win.
No.
Kevin, what did Ned tell you this morning? What did Ned tell you this morning? There are things you don't know, that you couldn't know until now.
Jim, please. Not this. Not this.
Listen, Sonny, it's getting late. You need to get with the program.
I can't. I'll leave. I'll quit. I'm gonna quit.
Not now, not with all the cash you're gonna make.
I care about the money.
Get out of here.
Jim.
Get out of my sight. You're a disgrace to the company and to the memory of Harry who looked after you, who looked after all of us.
Jim.
And by the way, you're fired.
You're firing me?
You fired yourself, Kevin. You let everyone down. Me, Harry, Steve, the rest of the team. How am I gonna explain this?
You just have to find a way.
I said, get out.
Wait, Jim.
I'm out of time.
Just want to do right by everyone.
That moment has passed.
Ned said that there were things that I couldn't understand until now. Is this what he was talking about?
What do you think?
Did Harry know?
Of course he knew.
Does Steve?
Does Steve? You amaze me.
I just want to do what's right.
What's right, Kevin? Have you forgotten your friends? Here's for your trouble.
Can we get another round here? Damn. Sorry to see this go. That's... Okay, one more time. You walk down there, hand over the briefcase, come right back. Simple.
Okay. But you're going with me.
I thought I made myself clear. It's not an official initiation.
I'm not going in there alone.
There's no use in going in at all.
I don't understand. Why?
Make an effort. Put yourself in my place, just for a second. What do you think he's gonna say if I show up with you in tow?
That I'm your friend?
Maybe. Maybe. He's never gonna trust you.
Right. Okay.
Kevin. We're all proud of you. Well done.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right here.
Oh, God. Ah! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Jim. Jim. I've been shot, Jim. Jim. Jim, help me. Help me.
Well, then, detective, what was it you said? Oh, I'm a used psychopath like you. You should have arrested me. Play with me, you're gonna get dead. This is what I'm made to do. And do I get any recognition for it? Do I get a trophy? No, not one, nothing. The cops had found Hume and the Kevin boy dead. A wad of mob money on Kevin. They even decided that Kevin had met Hume in his office during his investigation into Harry's death, and the two had got along good enough that Kevin wanted in on the job. Another innocent soul lost to greed. That was how they said it. Gail and I, we get along now. Though sometimes she gives me this look. Hard to say what's behind it. I don't give it much thought, but I'll tell you, it's the look you don't want to turn your back on. The most important thing in life is tomorrow. It comes at midnight. Very clean. It's perfect when it arrives. It puts itself into our hands. It hopes we learned something from yesterday. Maybe we can't deny the truth about ourselves. Maybe we just get better at lying. But even if I am lying to myself,